Designing for a 3D app is going to be different than designing for a 2D app. Fortunately, the Mixed Reality Toolkit provides UX building blocks that you can use that have instinctual interactions. Instinctual interactions are going to provide the lowest learning curve for new users. What we do suggest is that you choose an input model early on, as that's going to help answer some questions as you continue to design your app. So for example, if a user needs to do something with a real life object, as well as interact with the holograms in your app, you'll most likely want to use an interaction such as speech or even eye tracking, as their hands will probably be tied up. For new users to the Mixed Reality Toolkit, we do suggest that you leave the features within the UX building blocks as is until you become more familiar with them. So for example, that includes the finger cursor, there's also hand raise, spatial mesh for positioning holograms as well. Now, one thing that we also suggest is that you don't overuse eye tracking, but you can also use things such as visual cues as well as audio cues to help your users understand whether they've selected or focused on an object or have done any sort of action. Also, make sure that you experiment a couple times before deploying your apps to production. I've had instances where I couldn't find holograms because they were sitting in the middle of my head. So make sure that you give it a few tries before you finally complete your project.